Chinese proverbs illuminate various aspects of life and contain wisdom, and depth of understanding. Here is a list of 50 famous Chinese proverbs and their brief explanations. A picture is worth 1,000 words. This means that sometimes a picture can be used more effectively than words to explain the details of something. If you want to be happy for a year, grow a small crop. If you want to be happy for 10 years, plant a tree. If you want to be happy for a lifetime, love people. This proverb means that a person's true happiness lies with his relationships and his people. The first step is always the most difficult. This proverb shows that there are always difficulties in starting, but once you start, the path becomes easier. Where there is a will, there is a way. When you have a strong desire to do something, the paths are automatically created. Never underestimate your enemy. This means that you should not consider your enemy weak, because he can always defeat you. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the smallest step. This proverb shows the importance of taking a start to achieve any goal in life. Bread made by your own hands tastes sweeter than bread made by someone else's hands. This means that a person should value his hard work. Water never stagnates. This proverb tells us that in life too we should never stop but should constantly move forward. The harder you work, the more success you will get. This means that there is no substitute for hard work. The more hard you work, the more likely you are to succeed. He who digs for others falls into it himself. If you try to harm someone, you may eventually become a victim of it yourself. It is better to follow the mind, not the heart. This proverb means that decisions should always be made with reason, not emotions. Those who are weak often speak loudly. This proverb is about people who raise their voices to hide their weakness. Knowing yourself is the greatest wisdom. This means that if you understand yourself, you will also be able to understand the world better. A good tree is rooted in the earth, not in the air. This means that a person should live on solid foundations. He who loves you will always think well of you. This proverb tells us that those who love you always want your well-being. The moon never tires of shining. This means that truth and goodness are always steadfast. There is a time for everything. This means that there is a time and opportunity for everything. We should value time. If you only want to learn from others, you will never learn anything. This means that in order to learn, you must also make an effort yourself. A wise person is always silent. This proverb indicates that you should always think about what you say before speaking. You will reap what you sow. This means that you will get back what you do, good or bad. Good things are always simple and true. This means that truth is never complicated. The day that is coming always comes after the night. This proverb indicates that happiness comes after difficulties in life. Helping others is helping yourself. This means that when you help others, you actually improve yourself. If you want to cross the river, first let go of your fear. This means that if you want to achieve a big goal, you must defeat your fear. Don't regret what is past. It is not possible to change the past, so instead of regretting it, you should focus on the present. Choose the path according to your wishes. Everything else will come automatically. If your goal is clear, then the paths also become easy. Where the land is narrow, there the labor of man also bears fruit. This means that even in difficult situations, success can be achieved through hard work. Iron shines only after being heated in fire. Only after going through difficulties does a person's true character emerge. The most powerful person in the world is the one who controls himself. This proverb shows that a person who controls himself is the most powerful. Wasting time is the biggest crime. Recognizing the importance of time, the proverb tells us that wasting time is a big sin. A successful person always wants to see others succeed. This proverb tells us that a person walking on the path of success also considers the success of others as his own happiness. What you do today will be the result of tomorrow. This means that the actions you take today will shape your future. The greatest warrior is the one who fights with himself. This proverb shows that your biggest battle is within yourself. Don't look at the flaws of others. Look at your own flaws. This means that you should always focus on improving yourself instead of others. The most important thing should be given to your self-respect. This means that your self-respect and respect are the first and foremost. Respect and love are like the flowers of a tree. Respect and love should always be so much that they are felt like a fragrance by people. Cheating never brings success. This means that success achieved through fraud and deceit is not long-lasting. Roaming should also be done with a purpose. This means that travel and activities should always be done with a purpose. If you do not give up, you can never lose. This proverb means that if you do not give up, you can never be defeated. The biggest enemy is one's own ignorance. This proverb tells us that the biggest enemy of a person is his own ignorance. A weak person never succeeds. This means that strong determination and courage are necessary for success. A golden opportunity always comes with courage and determination. If you act with courage and determination, you will get opportunities for success. The glow of success is visible only when a person is patient. This means that working with patience opens the door to success. The one who is hurting you can become your greatest strength. This proverb shows that facing difficulties gives you strength and courage. Look inside, not outside, to find yourself. This means that a person should understand the world inside himself to know his truth and purpose. The one who loves you will never hurt you. This means that true love will not harm you. Living in the past is to get away from the reality of today. This means that we should focus on the present instead of worrying about the past. The one who cheats will be cheated one day. If you cheat someone, you may be cheated one day. The moon can be seen even after it has disappeared. This means that the truth will come out sometimes. Test yourself, not others. This proverb means that it is more important to test yourself than to test others. Those who never lose can never succeed. This proverb shows that failures are also part of the path to success. To be happy, take care of the happiness of others. If you will be a source of happiness for others, you will also be happy yourself. Success without work means nothing. This means that just dreaming is not enough. Hard work is needed. The moon and the sun never push each other. This means that two different ideas or forces can operate in life without conflicting with each other. Whatever you sow, that is what you will reap. This proverb means that you yourself have to bear the consequences of what you do. If you want to understand something, include yourself in it. This means that if you want to solve a problem, you will have to dive into it. Those who value time never lag behind time. If you value time, you will never lag behind. If you want to cross the river, you should not stop it with fear. This means that if you want to achieve your goal, you must ignore fear. There is a scholar hidden in every person. This means that every person has some greatness and some or the other characteristic that is revealed with time. What makes your heart happy is always right for you. This means that you should do what satisfies your soul. If you don't know anything, you can learn something. This means that the process of knowledge and learning never ends. He who makes others smile is also happy himself. By making others happy, you also become happy yourself. The water of patience is always sweet. If you act patiently, then success will eventually be yours. Anger never solves a problem. This means that anger can never give a person a solution to a problem. The greatest wealth in life is peace and tranquility. This means that peace and tranquility are more important than worldly are. Respect the suffering of others so that you can find peace. Understanding and respecting the suffering of others creates peace within you. The secret of success is always hidden in truth. This proverb tells us that only true effort opens the door to success. If you have learned something, share it. The purpose of learning should not only be for yourself, but also for the benefit of others. If you want to count the clouds, you will have to face rain. This means that if you want to achieve something big and good, you will have to face difficulties. Every morning is a new beginning means that every new day gives us new opportunities and new hopes. What puts you in the fire makes you gold means that difficulties make us stronger. If you don't love small things, don't imagine big things. This proverb means that people who are afraid of doing small things can never do big things. What is with you is always necessary for you. This proverb means that you should appreciate the things you get. Successful people always help others. This proverb says that successful people always help others succeed. The path to success always passes through truth. Truth is the best path to success. Happiness is never complete without others. The real meaning of happiness is in sharing with others. Welcome what is coming into your life means that whatever is coming into your life, accept and welcome it. The greatest wisdom is always hidden in silence. Many things can be understood in silence. If you want to turn your dreams into reality, you have to believe in yourself to make dreams come true. It is important to believe in yourself. Iron is strong only after it is heated in fire means that a person can become strong only after facing difficulties. Taking care of others is the way to your own respect. By respecting others, you also get respect. Those who follow you, they like your success means that those who follow you, they like your work. What hurts you can become your greatest strength. This proverb shows that despite suffering, a person gains strength. If you have to pick flowers, you have to endure thorns to achieve success. One has to face difficulties. The work that comes from your heart reaches the hearts of others. If you do something from the heart, it also reaches others. Hard work is never wasted. This proverb shows that if you work hard, you will be rewarded for it. What is shown to you is what is actually happening in front of you. This means that what is being shown to you reflects reality. What you do is never unnecessary. Every action has significance in some way.